in a universe where life does not end at death. We explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series following the Guardians of Photonic. Follow along as the Nameless Blade and allies she meets in her order work to thwart the plans set up by void-like entities. Blade of Honor. Nameless Blade. Fia. You have made it back to the harbor alongside Tovan and your other ally, Engel. As Nevex has greeted you and sent you over to Nowlin. You head over there to begin your training. Once you get over to where Nowlin is, you see him standing there. And he is outstretched, his wings outstretched. And you see him grin at you. Are you ready to begin your training?
I stare at his beauty for a minute. Then I shake myself out of it, nod, and go, yes.
Perfect. And he looks over like, Dorvan, welcome back to the harbor. Oh, and you brought a little Engel with you as well. And Tovan comes forward and he says, I will be in and out, but I aim to help the Nameless Blade here learn some rune forging abilities. Ah, so you're going to be a trainer as well, hmm? Indeed. Well, to a certain extent. And Engel steps forward. I want to get stronger too. Oh, little one. That will be good. I believe I heard that the archivist knows exactly where Master Kath is at. So he should be on his way now. And he looks over at you, Nameless Blade. And he steps forward a few steps. And he says, draw your weapon.
I'm just gonna conjure 5 swords. This is Malin.
You create 5 swords in front of you. Go ahead and...
One I'll wield and 4 will float.
Alright, all of them floating, surrounding you. And four of them surrounding you as you are wielding one. Are they all medium size or heavy? What What?
The one that I'm wielding is gonna be medium, and then the others are heavy.
All right. As the other ones are
Like-
floating around, like claymores, floating around you
Yeah.
as you're wielding a longsword. And as that happens, you see Master Nowlin grin at you once again, and then he says, "I see your power. Do you feel like you have achieved its full strength?"
No.
All right. Let us see what you can do. And you see Nowlin puts his hands down, and you see his claws begin to extend as his eyes kind of flicker with energy for a second. And I would like you to roll me a dodge check.
Yeah, I'll dodge out of the way of this. Okay, that is a 23.
23.
Oh yeah.
With a quick flurry straight at you, you are unable to dodge out of the way of this.
Oh fuck.
Is there
Then
any-
I am unable to defend myself against him.
As
That was a 12.
he rolled really high, so just so you know. As that happens, forget what skills, feats, and abilities do you have?
I have defensive blades, but
I believe defensive.
I wasn't sure if I could
blades.
use that for this because you said dodge.
Let me see. I posted that under your Nameless Blade thingy.
Yep, I'm just trying to like zoom in on it actually.
I'll let you roll the blade power form to defend yourself using
Okay.
that.
Cool. That is significantly different.
And what's the rank of your defensive blades?
My defensive blades is rank 5.
Okay, so you add that on top of the blade power form.
Okay.
So add plus
So
5.
That would be.
So an additional plus 5. So yeah.
I have talent in it. Does that help?
No.
Okay. So that would be. Fucking math. I'm just gonna open up a calculator so that I don't have to stammer and be bad at math for a second.
Yeah, I figured you should probably do your defensive blades since then you can actually,
I got
use your
35.
power. 35. 35
Yeah,
versus a 30 is much better.
yeah, that's a significant difference.
Yes. So you're able to kind of defend with your blades as he goes and strikes against him, and then you see him go for another strike coming right behind you. You can go ahead and roll again. Do you want to add the defensive blades rank to it, or do you want to just roll your blade power form?
I'm going to.
You only have 5 uses of adding the feats rank to it.
I'm going to use. Sorry, I gotta actually move closer to my computer for a second. because it's not letting me zoom in.
You might want to use the feet.
I would like to use Blade Dance to give him disadvantage on melee attacks, if that's okay.
Let me see. That is
because I have Blade Dance and Defensive Blades.
That is true.
And that one costs stamina to use. And boy, oh boy, do I have stamina.
You okay? Yeah. I will.
Or is that an attack?
That. Let's see. No, that is technically not an attack.
Okay. Then I will use that because that is yay.
All right.
And I'll just roll my power form for the defending part of that.
All right.
Because it's all the same. Ooh. Why is it not doing this right? Sorry. Numbers being weird.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had I just got the new computer, so it's still... Oh, number lock isn't on. That's why it's not working. I'm trying to use the number pad to use the calculator, and it's not working. I'm hitting the numbers, and it's just... Yeah, technical issues. Sorry about that, everybody. Math will now happen. I got a 19 that time.
Oh yeah, no, he hits.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. It's okay.
He hits. As this happens, you see he guts you, getting past your defense. Your defense, and as he guts you, you take 18 points to your stamina.
All right.
What's your stamina at?
So I gotta subtract my 16 from Blade Dance as well. So.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
I'm at 30 stamina.
Okay. You're okay, kind of.
Yeah, that's fine.
As that happens, he you see him kind of back up. He's like, "Come back to me."
And I'm going to go on the offensive. I'm gonna use my funnel blade dance for part of the attack, I believe. Hang on. Nope, actually, I'll keep the blade dance going. Because I'll just pay the stamina for that when the defense happens again. But yeah, I'll just make the attacks with the thing. And how I'm gonna go about attacking Nalin, I know I'm going to. Can I roll perception to try to see a weakness, like a weak point or like a fault in his defenses?
Sure. I will allow it. Yes.
Because this is a tough foe, and I don't want to just start swinging a sword at him.
Mm-hmm.
And observing is a part of this, so. Okay, that is a... I got a 26 on the perception.
26 on the perception. You look at him. His defense is flawless at this point. You watch as he pulls back for a second. He gets in a defensive stance, but you also notice his wings that were outstretched before, they kind of get locked back behind his back.
I'm gonna use his wings, so I'm gonna move the blades using the wings as blind spots to try and get 2 of them behind him for rear attacks, while I press him from the front with 3 blades.
All right. So you're gonna take 2 behind him, and then 3 in front, and then you're going to go for some attacks at him.
Oh yeah.
All right.
The front ones, the one in my hands will be like doing the like upper body type thing, but the 2 that are floating in the front are actually going to be going for low attacks, aiming for more of the like pelvic region and legs, because that's hard for bipedal things to like defend against.
All right. Wait, so the 3 in the front are going for like legs kind of thing, while the others are
the floaty 2 in the front are going for legs, while I myself go for like the upper torso.
Okay.
And the back 2 go for the back.
All right. I would like you to roll me some attacks.
I will. Okay. The first attack is a 28. And I get a
you
2.
You get 2
right?
attacks for yourself, and then the blade dance is basically they have to roll a dodge or parry or take damage.
Yeah, gotcha. And then I got a 29 for the second one. 28 and 29. Woo woo. 10 and 11.
You watch as for the first thing that he does, his wings now expand out to the ones behind him. He's like, I see what you're doing. And then you see the 2 behind him begin to try to attack him, while his wings actually start to parry them down. As then he kind of does it almost like he pivots his weight around on his feet, pivoting back and forth from the 2 that are going for his legs, and then you go for your 2 attacks of the 28 and 29.
Yep.
The first one he is able to parry down. The second one, you're actually able to hit him.
Wonderful.
But the first one, he's going to riposte back at you.
That's all right. I don't think I actually deal that much damage with my own weapons.
Okay, are you ready for the? Okay, so you might want to roll defensive on this.
Yeah, I will.
Actually, wait. I don't know. Actually, because I don't know if you can get above this roll. It's a 39.
Not with a normal defense. No, no. We saw the peak of my defenses before. With
Okay.
like that.
Okay,
36. Yeah. I think it was.
I think you rolled a 35. Was that a 12 that you rolled?
35 or 36. Yeah, that was a 12.
Okay.
With all the bonuses, that's like my max.
Yeah. So with this, he is quick with. As soon as he parries down your first attack, he strikes you right into the rib cage. But it's almost like he's holding back. Because you do take not as much. 22 points to your stamina.
All right. I am still standing.
And as that happens, he got close enough to you to where you're able to strike him right into where like his neck meets his shoulder blade.
And I will activate Cursed Blade for this.
Okay.
Not that I remember what that does, but I believe it's more damage.
How much stamina do you have left?
But it uses energy.
Oh, yeah, that's
if I
right.
remember correctly.
I think you have talent in it, right? I think
yes, I do.
I think that's what that does. Let me check.
I can't fucking remember what it does.
Oh no, it uses.
Is it just damage? Is it stamina?
It's stamina. It is stamina.
Oh crap. Well, good thing it's not ranked up. Because then it would cost too much to use.
No, actually, it's just a base of 10 stamina. You don't even if you rank it up, it'll just be 10 stamina no matter what.
Oh, I thought it was I thought it was like cleanse where it goes like 5, 10, 15.
That's abilities. Curse Blade is a skill.
Yeah, I have it in my abilities for some reason. Instead of skills. Okay. I think it was in the abilities section, but I'm not sure. Anyways, we'll worry about that some other time. Alright, then scratch that, because I don't have 10 stamina.
Okay. You're gonna need to defend on your turn then, because...
but I want to hurt him, because I hit him.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
How much damage do my swords do?
Your swords should do 1d12 or 2...
1d12?
Well, the one that you're wielding should be 2d6.
2d6? Okay, I'll roll 2d6. Okay, do I add anything to that?
You should roll, add your, I believe you add your heavy weapon, because your medium weapon, because you said medium weapon is is the one that you choose.
Okay, do I add my strength?
No, you do not add your strength.
Okay, do I add my talent?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Alright. Then that is 15 damage. Because I rolled 2 6s.
15 as you go for a strike at his chest, you see it kind of scrape against his scaled hide, and you see him kind of take a step back and then looks at you as like, and as that happens, Kath, you are approaching with freaking Salko, who is next to you. It's like, ooh, is that your other apprentice over there training with the master trainer? Kath? Hello? Are you there, Kath?
Oh, sorry.
We bored him to death.
Yeah, I forgot I'm muted.
Yeah, you see Fia fighting with Nowlin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna be watching closely.
As this happens, you see that, well, Nowlin looks at you, Nameless Blade, and he says, "Oh, okay. Okay, I see you. Well, I'm glad you are..."
proudly, because I don't think I've hit him before.
I'm glad you're able to at least hit me for once. With that, I think we're going to end right there with our little test to see where you're at.
I'm going to look at him and go, I should have attacked while you were talking, but that would be impolite.
Oh, it would be. And being the Blade of Honor wouldn't be very honorable, would it?
I nod.
Kath! Master Kath! It's been too long. Do you remember me, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember you. You're the Dragonling guy.
Yeah. Oh.
I hope you got better at fighting. It looks like it.
I did get better. Much, much better. I hope you got better at cooking.
Oh, I did.
That's good to hear. And it looks like you have brought another. Here, will you be training with us? Guardian Salko. And Salko looks up. Nameless Blade, you look back and you see a Nugonian standing there. Is not Nef Tenvo, the one that you recruited, but is definitely a guardian. And you see them kind of like looking around, kind of anxious, nervous a little bit, and then looks down at Master Kath, and then looks back up. It's like, I will be probably what do you want me to do, Master Kath?
Just stick close to me right now, and we'll see what we need to do.
Oh.
This is my apprentice, Silco.
Oh, so you took on an apprentice very soon, Master Kath.
Yes, and I'm told that I'm supposed to be taking her into my, training as well, I suppose.
You hear that, Nameless Blade? Master
I
Kath
can train
wants...
under multiple guardians.
I see. And Torvon here is also going to be training you as well. Looks like you have a lot of alliances on your belt. Feels like the past, huh?
Back in my day, 12 guardians used to juggle all the guardians.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get this done.
And Soko's like, good. And then you suddenly hear, and coming up from behind where Nowlin is, you see another Nugonian who has this thick leather coat around a dark black jumpsuit, and you see he has this almost dark navy visor on that completely shrouds his eyes, and as he kind of looks like Blade. Like a Nugonian Blade kind of thing.
I'm sorry, I just imagine Nugonian Blade going, "What's up, sucker?"
And he comes up and he looks over towards Nowlin and is like, "Good to see you, Nowlin." And then Nowlin looks down and is like, "Oh, Tenvil, what are you doing? Oh, you're here to help?" "Yes, I'm here to get a better read on this cult that the Nameless Blade has brought to my attention." "Hello, Nameless Blade."
Neftemvo, and I give him a respectful bow.
And he looks over and is like, "I see you have your allies here." Engel looks over and is like, "Hi, I'm Engel." Neftenvo looks down at him, then looks back at you. Nameless Blade is like, "So you're recruiting children too?"
Immortal children.
Right. Anyways, I am going to go to the archive to do some research. And then I'll go back to my domain and do some more research. I hope you have some fun training.
Always.
Good. And then he looks over at Silco and is like, "Would you like to come and research with me?" And Silco looks down at you, Master Kath.
I'm just gonna, nod.
Nod yes or nod no? Or should...
Nod yes. He can do whatever he wishes, honestly.
And Silco's like, I don't know. So should I go, or should I not go? You see, Silco is
the first lesson of a Master Guardian is always follow your instincts. What do you think you should do?
Go research.
Then you must.
All right. I'll go with you. And then Neftenvo looks up and is like, all right, follow me. And he's like, and he begins to walk back to the archive as Soko leaves you, Kath. He keeps looking back towards you to see if if you're changing your mind or not, and he seems like he doesn't know how to like make a decision on his own.
Mm-hmm. I have to work on that.
As he keeps going, you, Kath, and you, Nameless Blade, see Nowlin step forward. Is like, all right, well, Nameless Blade, what do you wish to learn?
How to improve upon my power.
So you wish to expand upon your potential?
I nod.
I see. To do this, perhaps you should learn your weapon. And not only just your weapon, but all weapons. Manifest some blades for us.
I look at the ones that I never dismissed. All right, and I dismiss them and manifest like just a variety of random swords.
I mean, it's gonna kind of just be like, why don't you teach her the, Kiro skill? Hecha! And he's kind of doing like a kung fu fighting style thing.
God, that is not how we do things now. It's more like we bring out the full potential out of our
I go
guardians.
over to Kath. What do you mean hero skill?
Oh, it used to be that we just taught you all our skills.
I can learn other people's skills? I thought powers were unique and individual.
Excuse
apparently
excuse
it's not
me!
Policy anymore.
Alright, sorry. I had to get your attention. Nameless Blade. There is a procedure to guardianship. Especially when you are manifesting your powers. We want to make sure to utilize your power in every facet. Alright? It seems that you are rather skilled in the ability to manifest these blades and use them to your advantage, but can you use them to your allies' advantages?
Don't normally have allies.
Yes.
Not
I
sure.
understand.
I tried to turn Kath into a sword.
You try very hard, but a sword pops up in front of you instead of Kath turning into a sword.
Darn.
And he's like,
oh, I know, he's too small. I turn him into a knife.
Not like that. Not like that. What we want is for you to take the blades in which your allies wield and charge them so that your ally can wield your energy with their own attacks. Does that make sense?
But, don't they have their own weapons?
I don't know. Kath, do you have a weapon on you?
I have these. And he kind of holds out his hands and little laser guns pop out.
I'm gonna try forcing my energy down those laser guns' barrels.
You try to force your like energy in through them, but it doesn't feel right. It feels like it's alien and disgusting because it's like it's barrels and it's not a blade.
There's no subtlety or
there's no blade. There's no blade.
How primitive.
It's so.
Oh, I know. It's just so you get it. That was the meme. Yeah, I know what I have to do. If I can't turn people into swords, clearly it's because they're people. And guns aren't people, and I'm gonna try and turn the gun into a sword. Appropriately sized for the tiny calf man.
Okay. You're gonna try that?
Yeah,
I would like you to roll me the blade power form.
I hope you guys can hear me rolling, because I'm purposely rolling onto my iPad just so that it has like that big tink.
Wait,
you know?
are you doing this on whose weapon are you doing this on?
I'm doing it on Kath's weapon.
Oh god. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I did. There we go. I got a 30.
Okay. Okay. You use the blade power form, and as that happens, the weapon changes into a massive blade that then stabs Kath in the chest. And you see it kind of slice his body in half. Kath, you feel woozy for a second, and then look down.
I go like pale for a second, and then remember that people here don't really die, so...
I don't feel good.
Kath,
Whoops.
you gotta just disappear for a second, and then reappear right in front of Nevex, who is standing there, and then looks down at you. Is like, "Hi."
That was a lot easier
What
than
happened?
last time.
I think you died.
I'm gonna kind of look at myself. Are my guns still there?
Your gun is not there. In front of you, Nameless Blade, you see the blades that you've turned. You turned the guns into a blade, and you see the blade it just fell and then just stays there, and you see there's no blood on it, but Kath is gone.
Did I just kill him? I
Nolan-
look at Nolan and ask.
Nolan isn't staring at you. He's staring up in the distance. It seems like towards where Nevex would be. And you see him squinting for a second. And then he says, "Yep, I think you did."
2 for me, none for Kath. And I pick up the sword, look at it.
You pick up the sword. It feels like one of your swords.
Distance. Yeah, you hear in the distance, "Where's my fucking gun?"
I'm gonna just sort of cup my hands and shout, "It's a sword!"
Nevex comes up to you, Kath. I was like, well, here you go. And then he taps you, and then you appear back where Nolan is at. He's like, "Oh, good, you're here." Well,
Where's my gun?
I pass you a sword.
What am I supposed to do with this?
It's your gun.
I can't shoot somebody with this.
But you can stab him.
He just kind of stares at you.
Isn't your power making things big? Think of the damage you could do with a big sword.
I'm just staring at the sword. I'm just gonna be like, "You owe me a gun."
I'm gonna pull my energy out of it and see if that helps.
You pull your energy out of it, and as you pull your energy out of it, you see they turn back into their regular forms, guns.
I'm just gonna put it back on.
Good work.
Now to test something completely different. Now that they're just like holstered, I'm gonna try turning them into swords again.
All right, go ahead and roll me another blade power form.
All right, not as good as last. I rolled a 12 last time.
They attach to his wrists, by the way, Lily, as like, you know,
Oh my god.
like they're
27.
gauntlets.
Okay, whoops.
27?
That doesn't change my action. Now that you're not, I'm seeing if they have to be directly held is more what I'm testing. Or if I can just turn people's weapons into swords pretty much at will.
Nothing has changed other than the guns are not active.
Okay.
So
When the guns are active, they basically shoot little beams out.
you
That's how
rolled
it was
you
described.
rolled a 27, right?
Yes.
Okay. You try to turn it into a sword again, but it feels like you have to use your energy, and as you use your energy, they turn into little daggers, and you take 11 points to your energy.
Yep.
And as
That's fine,
as they turn into little daggers, you on your wrist, Kath, you see little daggers on your wrist, and you see them charged with energy.
Wrapped on.
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna be like, I still don't like them.
And
I do put them back. I just wanted to, and I go, I just wanted to see if you had to be holding them.
You need to control your power even more. Yeah, that was very bad. You could have killed somebody.
I did.
Nah, I'm a guardian. We don't die.
Not for long.
Nah, we don't die.
Pretty sure you die.
Nah.
all right.
You only die once. That's how you get here.
We died. We're here. We're okay. We're good. You're able to change other allies and weapons into blades, it seems. Now, what else can you do with that? Do you think that maybe, and you see him manifest an energy weapon, and it looks like you see the energy weapon in his hand. It's like, can you put your energy into this weapon that isn't yours?
Is it a sword?
It looks like a hammer.
Ah, damn. Yeah, I'll just try. No, that's not happening, Dr. Cal. Sorry, he keeps posting things.
Dr. Cal, shut up.
Sword bow is not happening.
Oh my
I understand
God.
you have an inventive need, but yeah, save those ideas for when we meet.
All right. Yeah, so you are going to try to put your energy into his energy manifested hammer that he just made.
Yeah, I'll just put that in.
All right. I would like you to roll me another blade.
Gonna kill Nowlin now.
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, he's the only one that I need to kill, so I rolled a 28.
28. You feel yourself able to attach something to his weapon, it's almost like you're putting some kind of beacon on his weapon, and then you see the hilt charges up. He's like, ooh, interesting. Not only can you make your allies' weapons blades, but you can charge our weapons as well. That costs another 11 energy.
Yeah, no worries. I'm like I said, I have energy for days.
The charging is way more useful. No one likes swords.
Perhaps there's a reason why.
Just for that,
perhaps
I'm gonna make your weapons a sword whenever I see you.
Perhaps there's a reason why you're not. Let's say you're not able to charge his weapon compared to mine. Maybe it's only for melee weapons.
Maybe.
Or maybe there's another reason why his weapons are a bit different. Do any of you have like an actual just ranged weapon, like a pistol of any kind? And you see Angle look over, is like, I do, yeah. Oh, all right. Can we see it? And you see him pull out a photon pistol. All right. Charge that weapon and see what it does.
All right. I'm gonna, I'll just keep ramming power into stuff.
Okay,
and I hope it charges it instead of turning it into a sword.
All right, go ahead again. The blade power form.
Yeah. I got got a 25.
You really try to do this. You feel like you're able to do it. You lose another 11 energy doing it, and you see it stays in there, but it feels strange in your head. Like, you can feel the hilt of the gun, but it doesn't feel normal because it just kind of goes into a barrel of some kind, and it just doesn't feel right, but you're able to kind of do it. As that happens, you now, Nameless Blade, you now have the allies hilt skill.
Wonderful.
It is rank 1. You didn't have to spend any CP to get it.
Yay.
And you can check that out over on the page that I sent.
Yeah, I know where it is. I actually have that page open right now just because makes things convenient for me right now.
Yeah.
My notebook where I keep all my little things written down is somewhere. But luckily, my sheet information is now on my iPad, so I don't need that notebook for the most part.
Well, with that, you get the sense that you're able to actually charge weapons and potentially even change weapons into blades. And yeah. And then Nalan looks at you, he's like, look at that, you expanded your power a little bit. How does it feel?
It feels good.
Now, in order to expand your potential, we need to test you a bit more. Master Kath.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to participate in this test?
Sure.
And as you as you step forward, Nalan looks over at Tolvan and is like, "You'll get your chance. If you'd like, you can go back to your division and we can call you when you are needed." Tolvan looks down and is like, "Of course. I'll be back." You see him disappear. Engel steps forward. He's like, "My division is rather structured at the moment, so I think I can stay here and watch." "I see. Well, this trial in which we are all present to you, Nameless Blade, is a trial to expand your tonic energy. It is the potential that lives within you. But to do something like this, it requires a keen mind. One that is unwavering in its resolve."
You can't convince me that I can't do this.
Good,
That's the old way?
Huh? What'd you say, Kath?
Should I do the old Guardian training way? Like the Kiro way? I can do it.
Do you want to try right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
The what way? I say.
He's gonna kind of just look around for a bunch of junk. We're in a training area, right?
Yeah, you guys are kind of like in a like a outdoor dojo area.
I honestly assumed Nolan's house was just a dojo.
Mm-hmm.
Every room is a different dojo.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, okay, here's what you're gonna do, Blade with no name. All right, I'm going to grow big and chuck stuff at you, and you're gonna cut it with your sword, since you're the sword person.
What?
Yeah, we used to do this all the time.
Wait. Kath, I don't think you understand what I'm trying to have you guys do. You
What?
For the Nameless Blade to be able to expand her power beyond what it is at right now, she needs to expand her tonic energy. She needs to expand her potential. To do that, she needs to... Her body and her mind must be molded in a specific way. And I was wondering if you might want to help me with that. Not in a throwing boulders at her. I mean, if you want to try that, it sounds...
We can do that later.
So, the Guardians have like a soft hands-on thing now?
Not necessarily soft hands-on. I mean, I would train with the Nameless Blade here, but... First, her mind must be prepared for the physical aspects of things. You know.
Mind for the physical.
Mind before physical.
Mind before physical.
It's a different
I
way
was
of
always
training.
taught you hammered out people and then you fill them full of information.
Well, not that we're gonna fill information. It's more like...
I'm just gonna do push-ups while I wait for them to, like...
And things have really changed.
I want to do some, like, Vegeta upside-down one-finger push-ups. If I'm doing push-ups, I'm gonna be cool about it.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check and an endurance check.
Alright. Alright.
Nowlin is just looking at Kath and is just like, listen, like, I understand that you remember a certain way of how we did things, but this has been proven to be much better than how it once was.
I got a
Yeah?
21 on strength and an 18 on endurance. Like 21 in athletics, sorry.
Okay. You're able to do 18 push-ups with upside down with your finger.
Excellent.
I guess I'm just used to the old way, the Kiro way. That way we can't make them be pansies. We gotta make sure that they're hard because we care about them, We. You need it.
All right. How about this? I do the deep mind stuff with the Nameless Blade, and then you prepare all the boulders out in the wilderness inside the harbor to throw them at the Nameless Blade when they wake up.
Okay.
Is that good for you?
I mean, I guess. I'm kind of interested in what you're teaching her.
Then do you want to stay
Maybe.
and observe?
Yeah, I think I will.
Would you like to be a part of it? I sense that your power, Kath, is somewhat limited as well.
I suppose I could get a refresher.
Good. Come, take a seat. Engel, would you like to join in?
Sure. I'll join in.
Engel comes and sits down. Fantastic. Nameless Blade, are you done with your exercise there?
I just sort of like roll into a like cross-legged sit from the like push-up position.
All right. We Guardians have a specific power. A power that has been bestowed upon us by Photonic. This power is an ability to connect between Photonic and us Guardians. You may have already experienced this in a very minor sense. The minor sense being your ability to commune with the other Guardians through your mind. A form of telepathy, if you will.
We have
This-
telepathy?
We've talked before in your head, right?
I thought you chipped me.
Yeah, it doesn't always work.
It doesn't always work because of certain distances within the divisions and a Guardian's power itself. But this will change that. This will expand your mind. Expand it to encompass the Guardians. Encompass Photonic. To truly make sense of who you are.
So I just have to think harder than anyone's ever thought before?
Yes, I suppose that is a good way of explaining it.
And I do that.
Wait.
I just think really
No.
hard.
You can't do it like that.
No. Don't do that. You'll fart.
God damn it. Go ahead and roll me an
Look at-
Go ahead and roll me an endurance check. An endurance check.
I actually rolled really good. I just...
What would you roll? What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 12, which brings me to 23.
Okay. As you're doing this, you're concentrating really hard, and then you hear Kath yell out, "Don't do it, or you'll fart!" And then you feel a fart coming on, and you're just like, "Oh shit!" And then you clench up your butt, and then you stop, and you're able to hold back the fart. And you see now it's like you can't do it like that. The point is to connect with the other guardians on their level.
Hmm.
You must synchronize your thoughts. It is the best way to defend against the void.
Synchronizing thoughts?
With the other guardians. Like we're building a network between each other. Being on the same page as your allies in the Guardian Order is the way that we have been able to defend against massive void threats since the core converged.
All right. And I'm going to try and be as stubborn and bullheaded as Nolan
Okay.
by headbutting him as hard as I can.
Oh my god!
I'm just going to put my hands on his shoulder and be like, I will give this my best effort and headbutt him. Like pull him into it and everything.
Go ahead and roll me a brawl.
Brawl? Okay, I'm not. Yeah, this is gonna be great. This works. Okay, I gotta. Sorry, I'm. It's not bad. I got a 21 again. I rolled a 9. I'm so strong. I love having 11 strength.
You do this as you headbutt him. You take 10 points to your stamina as you.
I am unconscious.
You're not unconscious. You become exhausted. You're like your head just kind of
I'm exhausted.
just goes wavery as you're just like I was like why would you do that? You know I have a scaled up head that is basically as strong as one of the strongest armors in existence, right?
You are not more hard-headed than me, and I say that looking him in the eyes.
Rest up.
Hey, you might want to give up on the mental part of this training.
No, it is required. It is required
Hang on.
to be
I'll
able
try
to...
something else. And I'm going to move my strength to my intelligence and think about what he actually means for me to do.
Oh my gosh.
So that I have an 11 in intellect for this.
Okay. Please roll me a straight intellect check.
Yep. Alright. Got a 22.
22.
Yeah.
Alright. Thinking about what he said again. You need to synchronize your thoughts with the other guardians, meaning you need to all meditate one together, being one, like you're like
I'm going to pick Kath up, sit down cross-legged, put him in my lap, and start petting his head gently.
okay.
And I'm
I
going to
bite
try
her
to
finger.
whatever.
You bite her finger.
And I will bite you.
No.
We are in sync.
You guys,
I bite harder.
you guys start biting each other, and I'm like, and Nowlin just like pushes you guys apart. Is like, no, stop it! Why are you doing this?
I was
Master
trying to
Kath.
meditate with him.
Master
and
Kath.
Peacefulness.
What are you doing?
And she picked me up.
All right. And you see,
Well, I
Angle-
can't pick
you,
Nolan up.
you-
He's way bigger than me.
You look
I would
over.
fall over.
You look over, and you see Angle is sitting there, and his eyes are closed, and you see he's just kind of calm. And Nowlin looks over. He's like, "You see him? He's getting it. Why can't you two?"
I'm gonna sit down
Yeah, why
and do the
can't
thing
you?
that I thought of. I was trying. I wanted Master Kath to be a part of it.
Master Kath, are you going to be a part of this? Are you
Yeah,
going to
if
keep?
you ask. You can't
Fuck
just
you.
force in my mind. You can't pick me up.
All right, Master Kath, just stay. Just do the guardian here is doing. You know, the child in this situation.
Yeah, I can do that.
All
He
right.
kind of just goes to a meditative pose.
I'm gonna look at the child and I'm gonna have a moment of self-awareness and be like, we're acting like children and the child is acting like an adult.
And Cass just sticks his tongue out and goes,
I flip him off and I sit down and start meditating.
Okay, I would like you both to roll me discipline will checks. Obviously,
Yeah.
Kath, you just roll a d12.
yeah. 9.
That's funny. I rolled a 9 as well. But I have to math this because I am really good at this. I'm really, really willpower, but not very smart or charming. I got a 27.
27. All right. And let me see. Nameless Blade. You begin to focus your energy outward, feeling the tonic flowing throughout all of the harbor. You sense the energies of the other guardians as you're closing your eyes. You begin to hear their thoughts for a second. Kath, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, what would a robot think? Beep, boop, beep. No emotion, all logic.
You hear
Just trying to connect the VX.
you hear Angle's thoughts. And as you hear them, you begin to hear the sound of a no thoughts, just strange ambience that almost begins to connect with you, and you feel this link forming between you and Ingle. Kath, you are still thinking beep boop beep boop. How does a robot think? and
Yep.
and it
Just kind of trying to push emotion from myself and be all logical.
and then, Nameless Blade, you begin to feel a almost like a fiery ambiance begins to flow towards you from where Nowlin is standing, and you feel a connection connect to yours. And as this happens, Nowlin and Ingle and you feel a solidified fortitude form through your mind, and then their energies begin to coalesce straight into you, and you feel a sudden rush of tonic energy flow through you.
Do they learn what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm actively all the time having constant flashbacks of my horrible backstory.
Please roll me another discipline will check.
I will. It's only fair. I actually just straight up rolled the exact same thing. I got myself another, where's the calculator?
26, right?
27.
27.
27.
As this happens, you feel the two energies flowing straight towards you, and those dark thoughts are blocking them from coming through. And you feel the need to let your guards down. Let your inhibitions aside.
In order to get proper vengeance against the Void, I must open myself to my allies.
Yes.
I'm going to, while meditating, I'm going to exhale. And I'm just gonna my character's gonna say this out loud while thinking it. My name is Fia Fotia. I killed my parents and a void walker.
As you say that,
To kind of just
Kath,
open up.
Kath, you hear this, and your eye kind of pops open. You look over at now, Fia Fotia.
I like alliteration, okay? Stan Lee's naming conventions are iconic, and
Anyways.
I try to emulate them.
Anyways, Kath, you look over and you see, I imagine a tear is coming down your face, Fia. And Kath, you also see Nowlin. You sense his energy is flowing towards Fia. You see Angel's energy is flowing towards Fia as well. Fia, you open up, and as soon as you open up, your energy connects with theirs, and then this rush of tonic energy flows through you, and as it flows through you, extending upward, you feel your own essence begin to flow up into space, into a vast starry field. And then you land on a invisible surface, and you see before you what looks like a circular pillar in the center of this vast starry field. And atop of it, you see an apple that sits there. What do you do?
Well, I'm kind of exhausted, so I'm going to eat the apple.
You go over to the apple, and you go and grab onto it. As you grab onto it, you see on the other side of this circular pillar, standing there, is a being with what looks like a nice suit, dress suit of some kind. And you see his face is filled with these stars and galaxies swirling in his head, in his body. And he stares down at you. It is okay. Your guilt for your parents. You do not need to hold it. You do not need to bear it any longer. Fia.
I look at the entity, which, considering context and stuff, I'm gonna assume this is Votonic.
Yes.
I'm going to look at essentially my god,
My God!
my literal god, and I'm going to look at him and go, I hold on to it so that I don't forget.
I understand. But You do not need to bear it. Allow me to bear it. So that you can grow beyond. You may eat the apple.
I pick the apple, I look at it, and I think for a minute, and I go, what happens if we bake it into a pie?
Would you like it to be a pie?
No, never mind. And I eat the apple.
you eat the apple. As you eat the apple, you suddenly wake up. You wake up in an empty, starry field again. And then you feel a connection to it all. And as you feel this connection, it's almost a connection to a point in which you can will things into existence. Would you like to try?
I'm just trying to think of what I would want to will into existence.
This energy that you're feeling all around you, it is reminiscent of that of each of the Guardian's domains that you have visited thus far, but this one feels like it's connected to you instead of the Guardians that you have visited.
Okay, so
This is
gotcha.
your domain.
Hell yeah. I smile, and I'm gonna will in my crazy sword palace.
Alright, you create a massive sword palace in the middle of this. And as you're doing this, you begin to just create all these different things. And then you hear in your head, Nameless Blade. Blade of Honor. Are you there? It sounds like Nowlin. And then you open your eyes, and you see Nowlin standing before you. And you see...
Is he closer than I expected?
He's like kind of leaning down,
Okay.
but he's probably like 3 feet away from you.
Okay, gotcha.
And you see Kath is still sitting there, and Engel is still sitting there, and Engel looks over, is like,
Great job, you did it.
Thank you.
Kathy, you
Can I
did.
see this?
you are sitting right next to Fia, who just opened her eyes. You don't know exactly what happened, but you did sense a strange feeling. Well, an almost powerful feeling coming from Fia right next to you. The same type of energy that you felt when Fia first stabbed you and you went to the place where you ate the apple.
Yeah. Kath's gonna ask the serious question. Why are you called the Nameless Blade if you have a name?
I didn't tell anyone it. Except that one prime. I really liked him. I hope he's doing okay.
Would you want to visit him?
Not right now.
Of course. And as Nalan looks down, he's like, but it seems your potential has grown. Good work.
Did you know that the apple doesn't have to be an apple?
I never understood Votonic's love for apples.
I just asked what happens if we turn it into a pie, and he said, do you want it to be a pie? I think it's a metaphysical thing.
I mean, I believe everything with Votonic is metaphysical, so yes. Anyways. Now, Kath, and he looks over towards you. Now you can throw boulders at our Blade of Honor here. And as he says that, we are going to end the session there.
I do like the idea of just like a montage of Kath throwing boulders at the Blade of Honor and her getting anywhere from like cream to dicing it into nothing.
All right. All right. So, everyone, thank you for listening to this session. It was kind of goofy because these two like to act like they're children.
We are children. What are you talking about?
Yes.
I'm only like
Yes.
27.
Kath has the mentality of an animal and a child.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah,
And-
thank you all.
and-
Thank you all for listening. And this was the 6th entry now. So we're getting in there. We're getting into the nitty gritty stuff, and you're going through a little bit of training, and then we'll see where everything leads into this future with these guardians. So, if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power. And credits. I thank you for listening to The Guardian. As you listen to this series, you come to learn deeper aspects of the core you may have not been aware of. Pay close attention as the plot thickens. Also, if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers. Be safe. Stay safe. And if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.